Bonjour, welcome to another neighborhood walk. Today we're exploring a village that's inside Paris. And not many tourists know about this place, but with the cobblestone streets and with the cozy cafés and the street art, c'est un endroit à ne pas manquer, a place not to miss. Et allons explorer ça. Let's go explore avec petite Mémé. Allons-y. It's like an open air museum.
J'ai trop hâte. I can't wait to explore this Paris neighborhood with you today. And for those of you who don't know me, je m'appelle Gabrielle. Je parle en anglais et en français. I speak in English and in French. J'explore les différents quartiers de Paris. I'm exploring the different neighborhoods of Paris, speaking en français et en anglais. And I can't wait to show you all the hidden local gems as well as meet real Parisians. And qu'est-ce que c'est la vraie vie à Paris? What's the real life in Paris? Donc, allons-y.
What's crazy about this neighborhood is qu'il y a beaucoup d'art, not any sort of art, a lot of street art. Vraiment à tous les coins de rue, in every corner of every street, on voit énormément de graffiti, de street art. It really shows that it's a certain type of art because there's many types of street art. Mais ceux d'ici, the ones here, are absolument magnifiques. And even dans les petits coins, like corners like this, dans les tout petits coins, on voit du street art. We see it everywhere. Here it says, mais que tu es belle, like how beautiful are you? Et ce que j'aime beaucoup, what I love, is that on dirait un village. It looks like a village, like it doesn't seem like Paris. Dans toutes les petites ruelles, in all of the small streets, there's so much hidden street art. Il y a tellement de street art caché. Even here, I just went off a small street on la rue Butte-aux-Cailles, so the main street, et je retrouve plein de street art. Some of the street art is un peu provoquant, a bit provoking, mais il y en a qui sont très beaux. Like for example, ici on a Brigitte Bardot. We have a lot of different sorts of artists and the locals actually really love it. Les gens d'ici aiment beaucoup l'art d'ici. And here par exemple, on a Frankenstein. We have Frankenstein that says normal is boring. So c'est aussi provoquant. And je viens de voir, on a aussi le comité central, les élections à la commune. So it was the letter that they wrote to do the elections. Et je trouve ça bien que quelqu'un a réimprimé ça. Someone reprinted this. Et en haut là-bas, il y a des miroirs. There are mirrors that says fille d'immigrés, so daughter of immigrants, fille de joie, daughter of happiness. Donc c'est des choses qui font un peu réfléchir et things that make you think. Et honnêtement, j'aime beaucoup l'art comme ça. Et là, par exemple, here, il y a une quotation qui est écrite « There is no good war or bad peace ». Donc, il n'y a pas de bonne guerre ou de mauvaise paix. Et honnêtement, je suis entièrement d'accord. We can also see Gandhi there and on voit Yoda. Et du coup, des fois, l'art, c'est provoquant, mais des fois, ça passe des messages. Sometimes art is provoking, but sometimes it gives messages. Du coup, il y a un bon côté et il y a un mauvais côté. I know a lot of people are not the biggest fans of street art. Je sais que beaucoup de personnes n'aiment pas le street art, mais des fois, regardez ça. Like, look at this. On dirait vraiment que c'est une œuvre d'art. Like, c'est un musée à plein air. It's like an open air museum. Donc, honnêtement, I have mixed feelings. Je suis d'accord. Sometimes street art isn't the best and it's not to promote art. Mais quand ça convie des messages et qu'il y a vraiment un côté artistique, when it conveys a message and when there's a really artistic sense, j'aime beaucoup le street art.
This type of neighborhood street art actually reminds me of the Spanish artist Ariz, whom I recently discovered when I took my Spanish classes. It's one of those funny moments where language learning introduces you to a whole different creativity, different culture, and different art. I'm continuing my language learning classes with Lingoda, and I really like how flexible it is. It's an online language school where you take live classes in small groups with native level teachers. The lessons are based on on real life topics, des vrais sujets. So it's really stuff that you're gonna use whether you're working, whether you're learning, or just chatting with people. You can take classes any day, night or day, anytime. So it's really good because it's really flexible, and for me, it's perfect for my schedule. And honestly, having regular speaking practice really helps you to build confidence. C'est très important. Lingoda also has a 60-day challenge at the moment called the Sprints, and it's designed for you to stay really consistent and to build confidence. And if you complete all your classes, you'll be able to have 50% cash back, or you'll be even able to have free classes. If you're learning a language or planning a trip soon, definitely check them out. You can get up to 10% discount by using my link that is in the description right below. And si tu utilises mon code, if you use my code FrenchWithElle, you can get an additional 20 euros, 20 euros off. Everything's linked below if you're interested. Now back to the video.
Et il y a plein d'artistes qui viennent peindre.
Ouais, il y en a une là, plein jeudi. Ils font des beaux
Des belles choses, ouais.
des belles choses.
Ouais.
Tu fais le tour, tu remontes la rue de la Butte-aux-Cailles, et après tu te retrouves dans la rue Buot là, et après la rue Michel, c'est juste après.
Michel, ok,
C'est-
superbe.
C'est des trucs sympas, tu vois, que tu peux prendre en
Je vais
photo.
regarder. Merci. Hein. Bonne journée. Merci. Le monsieur était très sympa. He was saying that there are so many small streets to get lost in dans ce quartier. And I think that's when I realized that in Paris, à Paris, you come to a place, tu viens dans un quartier, mais tu sais jamais sur quoi tu vas tomber. You never know what you'll end up seeing. Même là, tu vois, I wouldn't have gone into the street, mais il y a plein de choses très belles et il y a toujours des gens sympas and they're very friendly people. And here, avec Mémé, je vous introduis Mystique. I'm introducing to you the very famous street artist Mystique, who unfortunately in 2022 passed away. Mais elle était vraiment une icône de street art. She was really a street art icon.
And what's really cool, ce qui est très cool, is that she liked to have bold women, des femmes, avec des phrases un peu poétiques et littéraires, with a bit of poetic and provoking and literature phrases. So par exemple, ici, c'est écrit la douce heure d'un 5 à 7. So she's talking about a lover, because lovers are after work en France. So it would be the sweet hour between 5 and 7, between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. And it's to talk about women having lovers and being free of that. And also, I just saw across the street over there, it said, l'amour dure 3 ans et les souvenirs toute la vie. So love lasts 3 years and souvenirs the whole life. It's also what I love about discovering neighborhoods, que j'aime pour découvrir les quartiers, is to really understand the story behind certain artists. So she's an iconic feminist street artist, et de comprendre un peu son inspiration, and to see her open museum partout à la Butte-aux-Cailles.
Mystique, c'était vraiment, she was really a pioneer of street art, feminist street art. Les gens, ils l'aimaient tellement, they loved her so much. Même là, c'est écrit Miss You Mystique. So they really want to keep her alive and her presence alive et son art. Une autre chose, another thing, is that you're probably wondering why I'm not surrounded by Haussmannian buildings. Pourquoi ce n'est pas des bâtiments haussmanniens? And that's because of the ground. C'est à cause du sol. Because the ground, they were scared, was not strong enough to have all the heavy limestone above it. Du coup, ce n'est pas des bâtiments haussmanniens. They're just simple houses. Je vois une citation ici, a quote that says, soyons heureuses en attendant le bonheur. So let's be happy while we're waiting for happiness. Et c'est une chose intéressante ça. It's a very interesting concept because I think, même si j'adore ce que je fais, even though I love what I'm doing, I always tend to be thinking about le futur, the next thing. And I think la vie, it's not made to be chasing. Life is not made to chase. On ne doit pas courir après quelque chose. We also need to love the process, really like the journey that we're on right now, et que chaque chose en son temps, everything takes time. And also, on a Space Invader, which you can see his pixelated artwork, c'est un schtroumpf. His pixelated art, c'est partout caché à Paris, everywhere. Moi, personnellement, j'aime bien scanner. I like to scan via the app Space Invader because I feel like c'est un jeu vidéo, it's a video game open within the city et c'est marrant à collectionner and it's fun to collect. Mais là, on voit vraiment beaucoup de Space Invader. And let me know in Paris if you've ever walked and you've seen a pixelated art. C'est probablement Space Invader. Là, nous rentrons dans une rue qui s'appelle la Villa d'Aviel. Et regarde-moi ça, look at this. On a l'impression qu'on est dans un village. We feel like we're in a village. On a l'impression qu'on est dans le sud, like in a southern village. Et on est à Paris. We are in Paris. What makes it particular is that at the time, this area, Butte-aux-Cailles, was a working class area. Et ici, here, c'est une des dernières rues. It's one of the last streets that really kept the feeling of Butte-aux-Cailles. So if you want to know what it was like at that time, ce que c'était à l'époque, allez te balader dans cette rue, go walk around in this street. C'est une magnifique rue, it's a beautiful, beautiful street, mais aussi elle l'aime bien. Et là, on a l'odeur des roses, we have the smell of roses. But what's really wild about this street, ce qui est vraiment fou, is that on a l'impression que c'est un village dans le sud. It feels like a village in the south. Mais nous sommes dans le 13e arrondissement de Paris. We are in the 13th arrondissement of Paris. Et c'est fou ce qu'on peut trouver. It's crazy to see this. And also that people live in such beautiful houses with such nice streets. Ça sent trop bon, it smells so good. Wow, j'adore les fleurs, I love flowers. It just brings happiness, it brings good smells. Et on a l'impression qu'on est à la campagne, it feels like we're in the countryside. Il y a même des abeilles, there are even bees. So it's un bout de la Provence, a bit of Provence, en plein Paris, right in the middle of Paris. Et maintenant, and now, here we are sur la place de la commune de Paris. So it's a very important square. C'est un square important parce que à l'époque, at the time, il y avait beaucoup d'artisans, de rebelles et de révolutionnaires. There were a lot of rebels, artisans and revolutionaries. The name Place de la Commune de Paris comes from the very famous socialist radical uprising, Paris Commune. And Paris Commune was a socialist uprising qui a commencé ici, that just started here en 1871, in 1871, and it's to say that il y avait beaucoup de révolutionnaires, there were a lot of revolutionaries, rebels. Je pense aussi que c'est la géographie de l'endroit, it's also the geography of the place that probably made there be a lot of meetings, mais c'est fou parce que c'était à l'extérieur de Paris, it was outside of Paris, so that's where they organized a lot of revolutionary meetings. Et aujourd'hui, on peut venir visiter avec ces très uniques lampadaires, with these very unique lamps that j'ai jamais vu à Paris, that I've never seen in Paris.
Installé en terrasse.
Une personne ?
Oui. Je vais juste vous prendre une salade de fromage de chèvre. C'est là tout ? Oui. My dish just arrived, mon plein vient d'arriver. J'ai commandé une salade chèvre chaud, so salad, and as you know, j'adore le fromage de chèvre. I love goat cheese, so avec un peu de chèvre. Nous sommes dans un bistrot historique, we're in a historical bistro. Quelle surprise, what a surprise. It's called le temps des cerises, so the season of the cherries. Mais en fait, le nom, the name comes from a very famous anthem song from Paris Commune, so very revolutionary socialist song, qui date depuis 1871, from 1871. The bistro is a workers' co-op et honnêtement, j'aime beaucoup l'esprit. I really like how local it is, how you can have really authentic dishes. It was owned collectively since the 1970s. Ça appartenait depuis les années 70. And also, il y a beaucoup de posters politiques. There are a lot of political posters qu'on peut voir à l'intérieur, qui est super intéressant.
Après notre déjeuner, after our very good lunch, nous rentrons dans rue de l'Espérance, which means the street of hope, and we're coming across one of my favorite street art artists of Butte-aux-Cailles. C'est juste derrière moi, it's right behind me. C'est Seth Globe Painter, and he does kind of like these playful, dreamy, un peu rêveur artworks, street art, et je trouve ça très très beau. Tell me what you think. Est-ce que tu penses que ses dessins, his drawings et ses street art sont beaux? Do you think his street art is beautiful? Donc j'espère que vous avez aimé cette balade. I really hope you enjoyed this walk. Avec petite Mémé, on a vraiment l'impression qu'on était dans un village caché. We really felt like we were in a hidden village. If you want to see my other Paris neighborhood videos, make sure to subscribe. Ça m'aiderait beaucoup. It would help me a lot. For now, we'll say merci beaucoup et à bientôt!